What's up, welcome back, Nowstalgia. Dave here with a review of IVE's third Korean EP, IVE Empathy. I'm getting this one a week late. This came out back on the 3rd. Nonetheless, IVE, one of the most successful K-pop groups outside the Big Four system. As we know, the signature group on Starship Entertainment have had a really meteoric rise with those early singles, a very anthemic sound, really struck a nerve more in Korea, more in Asia than it has the United States. They haven't really made a big impact here the way some of their peers have. Nonetheless, they're a really big deal in terms of just putting up, sales numbers and whatnot. They're a popular group for sure. I've always been like so on IVE to this point. I haven't really loved anything they've done. Some of their big songs, like After Like, I think are good and all. Like, they have good songs. I liked Ice Queen last time around, but they haven't really like wowed me the way some of their peers have. So, but I think that also kind of speaks to the high bar that we hold these days for K-pop groups, especially newer ones, where there's a lot of competition, there's a lot of great groups, and even being just good might not be enough for some people. Nonetheless, IVE Empathy, it's here. IVE's third Korean EP, IVE Empathy, is the continuation of what they were doing last year, which was a expansion, a diversification of their sound, really debuting before with an anthemic sound. They've since broken off from that a little bit more. There's a bit more hip hop. There's still a lot of sampling, like high profile samples is seemingly becoming one of their trademarks for sure. I like the group. I don't think the lead single, Rebel Heart, is quite as strong as some of their other singles. With Rebel Heart, you have that pulsing bass under the guitar line. Guitar is very noticeable on this release. The chanty, shouty chorus, though, it's up tempo, but the hook's just not there. This isn't as grating as Baddie's chorus, for example, but to me, this song just feels a bit underserved by its chorus. I did like the melodic outro, though. Track 2, Flew. I love the kick drums with the tambourine combo, keeping the up-tempo vibe once again. The second verse, I thought the rap delivery was really fun. I thought the flow hit really well. I liked that a lot. Track 3, You Wanna Cry. This one's interesting because it starts slow, guitar and drums kind of drop in, and then the chorus is the same melody as Whitney Houston's I Wanna Dance With Somebody. That's not something I was expecting. I didn't see that credited yet, but even though they're singing Korean, it is the same exact melody. Of course, a very strong melody to say the least. I don't hate it. Sounded pretty good. Thank You is a bit of a slower one, synths into guitar once again. Attitude, once again, big sample here. You have the Suzanne Vega Tom's Diner sample, an iconic sample we've heard 100 times at this point. Back up tempo as well. To me, though, the chorus, again, a bit underwritten, a bit the weakest part of the song, despite the fact that the rap verse in verse 2 I thought was also pretty good. So another song I think could have been better. And then the last track, TKO, I think this has got to be my favorite of the 6. It's another rap track, very bouncy. I also really enjoyed the fun vocal harmonies that you get on this. And overall, I think it's the best chorus on the release. It's just the stickiest, But yeah, I don't really have any, differing thoughts on IVE at this point. They kind of seem like a group that are kind of passing me by. They're just not really a group I revisit all that much. I keep checking for them. I respect the success to this point, but just really haven't grabbed me the way a lot of their peers have. But obviously, I'm just one listener. There's a lot of people that really vibe with them for sure. And if you're one of those, let me know. What did you like about IVE Empathy? What stood out to you the most? Let me know. For more music reviews, more K-pop reviews, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.